it's just so easy to be firm at sight.
When you have a great sex life, you will tend to create more wealth, more resources, more income.
The gift of availing myself to him, and when he avails himself to me, that's the best gift that I can also receive, knowing that we are there for one another.
Close the doors to sin and to issues, to adultery, by making sure your marriage is looked after.
Hey there, Dr. Francisca and Dr. Titch. We are the Sex Doctors, and we are bringing you our latest book, The Greatest Sex Life Ever. This is a great gift that you can get for yourself, or get for your loved one, get for your brother, your sister, get for that couple, that those friends that you know really need to spice up their sex life. And you'll find, the blueprint of God's divine design for sex, and no holds barred, no limitation. This book is fully loaded to take your sex life to the next level.
Absolutely. And one of the things that we discovered is we've worked with hundreds and hundreds of couples over the last 18 years, ministering to marriages, helping couples build and rebuild and restore their marriages. We run a special program, which is the Marriage Recovery Program, which focuses on marriages that have gone through so much and so many storms. But here's the good news. In the book, we have a chapter that helps you to identify what happens when your marriage is under attack. You can tell, you can see the signs, you can know how to respond. The Bible says a wise man will see danger afar off and he'll hide himself, but the fool passes on and perishes. You're not a fool. You can learn today. What are some of the telltale signs that your marriage is under demonic attack? And Satan hates marriage. The first thing he attacked in the garden in this world was marriage. He hated marriage. He caused dysfunction, which brought shame, pain, hurt, discouragement, brokenness. But in the book, we have a whole section on how to bring your marriage to a place of freedom, a place of deliverance, a place of joy. Perhaps right now you can see the symptoms. The sex is dropping. There's no desire for each other. You're always complaining, pain, headaches, sickness, disease. You're always having what we call excuses. How to avoid having sex with your spouse. You're always having issues that are hindering. Just before the time to make love, there's a war that breaks out. Something goes wrong. You know your marriage is under attack, and there are steps that you must take. So in the book, we table a process of getting your marriage delivered, getting your marriage to a place where God is the center of your marriage.
And a good sex life, really, I think it's also, in itself, it's actually a deliverance tool,
Absolutely.
In terms of, it's actually amazing the healing process that takes place when you actually, have good intimate sex, the healing, the bonding, the liberty, the freedom. And just the joy when you wake up after that, the energy after that, just the focus to be able to take on new assignments, new tasks. You feel like you can take on the whole world. Why? Simply because of the effects of what good sex can do to you.
Absolutely. We've been pastors for many years, and we can tell when a couple walks into church, we can tell that things are not well. There's an atmosphere, there's an ambience they carry that they project into the room that communicates that things are not well at home. But when everything is okay, there's a joy, there's an effervescence that's overflowing, that's just bubbling out of them. There's a connection. They release a presence in the atmosphere of the church and cause great joy. So we are here to really say, couples, God has a divine blueprint. He has a strategy to take your marriage to the next level. Reading this book, The Greatest Sex Life Ever, is one of the greatest things you can do as you prepare to go into 2021, into a whole new year. Don't take the demons of this year into your next year.
Come on.
Don't take
the demons from the past 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. Or even the demons, I mean, you probably haven't even come to your first wedding anniversary, and there's so many demons already manifesting. Because one thing, why the greatest sex life ever? Because marriages are under attack. The devil does not want to see great marriages. Why? Because he knows that great marriages will produce great children. Great children will produce great leaders. Great leaders will produce great communities. Great communities will produce great nations. And
absolutely.
I mean, really, and we go back into God's original plan when he created man.
Absolutely. So we want to encourage you right now, go to drtitch.com. Order your copy. Pre-order. It's going on special. You can get it for 50 Rand less if you order before the launch. Afterwards, it goes to the normal 250 price. But I want to encourage you. Get it now. Get it now. Buy it for your friends. You know somebody whose marriage needs to turn around. They're on the verge of divorce. I mean, we've seen couples that were divorced, couples that were at war, coming back together. God can rebuild your marriage. Come join us, and your life will never be the same.